Success. Quotes: embrace growth, overcome challenges, and take control of your life. You are happy. But if that happiness is dependent on someone else, what happens when they walk away? Success quotes teach us that true fulfillment comes from within. When you feel like giving up, remind yourself why you held on for so long in the first place. Prioritize your goals over temporary attachments. Never put relationships before your goals. You may end up losing both. You can fall in love more than once, so don't fear heartbreak. If someone you love leaves, don't dwell on it. Most of the time, it's for the better. Life requires practical decision-making. You must decide what you want and what you're willing to sacrifice. If you don't make these choices yourself, life will make them for you. Change happens when you challenge everything you're used to doing and step outside your comfort zone. Failure isn't the end. It's simply showing you what isn't the way. It's natural to feel bad even after making the right decision. Growth is uncomfortable but necessary. No matter how kind, friendly, or generous you are, some people will dislike you. Accept it and move on. Later often turns into never. Don't wait. Take action now. Hardships are lessons in disguise. Bad times are a blessing in disguise. They wake you up to the good things you once took for granted. Never try to gain sympathy. The people who genuinely care about you will be there without needing proof or validation. Friendships don't require constant reassurance. You can't make someone love you by giving them more of what they already don't appreciate. If they don't see your worth, giving more won't change that. Most of the time, you have to swallow the pain and learn to grow on your own. Strength is built through resilience. Money doesn't guarantee happiness, but poverty can bring significant struggles. It's not just about wealth, it's about financial stability and peace of mind. Hiding from problems won't make them disappear. The only way to overcome them is to face them head on. Regret is a heavy burden. Learn to forgive yourself and others before it's too late. Time spent comparing yourself to others is time wasted. Focus on your own path. People will take advantage of your kindness if you allow them to. Be kind, but set boundaries. Success quotes teach us that mindset is everything. Most problems aren't as bad as we think. They're only as bad as our perception. Happiness isn't something you find, it's something you create. Instead of chasing happiness, build a life that brings fulfillment. Treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping. If you wouldn't neglect a loved one, don't neglect yourself. If you are in your 20s, many relationships will fail. That's normal. They are lessons preparing you for the right one. Until you're married, it's all just practice. Your friends and family don't always know what's best for you. Learn to listen to your own intuition. Know your worth and set boundaries. The greatest mistake you can make is thinking of yourself as weak. You are capable of more than you realize. Never allow someone to treat you poorly just because you love them. Love should never come at the cost of self-respect. Knowing when to mind your own business and when to speak up is a valuable life skill. Once you master this, life flows much more smoothly. You have to take chances sometimes. Yes, it's scary and uncomfortable, but you'll never know what could have been unless you try. The secret to success. There is no secret. The big secret in life is that there is no secret. Whatever your goal is, you can achieve it if you're willing to put in the work. If you do not make yourself indispensable, you will be replaceable. Always work to add value. Never let yourself become completely dependent on anyone. Be able to support yourself financially, mentally, and physically. A wise man learns more from his enemies than a fool learns from his friends. We walk away from our dreams out of fear of failure, or worse, fear of success. You can't expect everyone to treat you well, and at the same time, you can't be good to everyone. Protect your energy. It is during the worst times in your life that you'll see the true colors of the people around you. Pay attention. If you never heal from what hurt you, you'll bleed on people who didn't cut you. Don't carry past wounds into future relationships. Never expect too much or place blind trust in anyone. Disappointment often comes from misplaced expectations. Don't keep bad friends just because you've known them for a long time. Longevity doesn't equal loyalty. Our wounds are often the gateways to growth. Struggles shape us into stronger, wiser individuals. Final thought: let go of what holds you back. Most people only want to hear the good, not the bad. Finding someone to truly confide in can be difficult, but you must prioritize your well-being. Numbing the pain only delays the inevitable. Success quotes: master your mindset, take control, and keep moving forward. It only gets worse when you finally feel it, but the power to change your life lies in your hands. Success quotes to shape your future. When a defining moment comes along, you have two choices. Define the moment. Let the moment define you. Stay away from narcissists. They don't play by any rules, and they will slowly drain the life out of you. Protect your energy and surround yourself with people who uplift you. Success quotes remind us that our thoughts shape our reality. Just as you carefully choose your clothes each day, you must learn to select your thoughts with the same level of care. If you want to control anything in life, start with your mind. It's the only thing truly within your control. Mastering your mindset is the foundation of success, growth, failure, and learning from life's lessons. No matter how much good you do for others, they will often only remember your mistakes. Do good anyway, not for validation, but for your own integrity. Every situation in life is a question, and your actions are the answer. Your job is simply to answer well. Say no to the illusion of perfection. Otherwise, you'll never allow yourself to improve. Growth comes from progress, not perfection. The regret of prioritizing people who never prioritized you is one of life's greatest pains. Recognize your worth and stop placing yourself last. You must determine where you are going in life. You cannot reach a destination without taking action. Random wandering leads to frustration, anxiety, and disappointment. Dreams without goals are just dreams. Take steps toward them every day. The second you feel like you're hanging on by a thread, let go. If something makes you feel that way, it's probably not meant for you. Overcoming fear and embracing reality. The truth is, bad things don't affect us as deeply as we expect them to. The same applies to good things. We adapt quickly to both. Never overlook contempt. When someone treats you as if you are beneath them, they will likely harm you emotionally, socially, or even physically. Remove toxic people from your life before they destroy your peace. Even a happy life must include challenges. Without sadness, happiness would lose its meaning. You can't truly be happy with someone else until you learn to be happy with yourself. Be not afraid of life. Believe that life is worth living, and your belief will help create that reality. Holding grudges doesn't hurt those you hate. It only poisons you. Let go for your own peace. Success. Quotes: courage, action, and taking risks. There is only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve: the fear of failure. You don't realize the true value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Suffering stops being suffering when you detach from it emotionally and analyze it with logic. When you understand your pain, you take control of it. People's actions reveal their truth, not their words. Pay attention to what they do, not what they say. Real growth begins when you start checking and correcting yourself instead of blaming others. You take back your power by taking responsibility for your life. If you don't understand why someone is doing something, look at the consequences of their actions. Their true motivations can always be found in the results. The biggest risk is not taking any risk. In a world that is changing rapidly, the only guaranteed failure is refusing to take chances. Tomorrow never truly comes because it's always today. Success quotes is about mindset, resilience, and the choices you make every day. Looking at my own journey, I realize how these principles apply in real life. One of the biggest lessons I've learned is that failure isn't the end. It's simply showing you what isn't the way. In the past, I often hesitated to take risks, fearing I would fail. But looking back, the only real failure was not trying at all. Success quotes remind us that fear of failure holds us back more than failure itself. Another key realization is that you can't rely on external validation for happiness. There was a time when I prioritized relationships over my personal goals, only to feel lost when those relationships changed. That experience taught me to put my dreams first because, in the end, your success is your responsibility. Letting go of toxic influences has also been transformative, whether it's negative people or self-doubt. Removing what drains your energy makes room for growth. As the saying goes, stay away from narcissists. They don't play by any rules. I've learned that protecting my peace is just as important as working hard. At the core of success is action. Procrastination and perfectionism used to hold me back, but now I focus on progress over perfection. Every small step forward builds momentum, and in the long run, that's what truly matters. I completely agree with these success principles. Success is not just about talent or luck. It's about mindset, resilience, and the willingness to take action despite fear. One of the points that resonates most with me is the idea that dreams without goals are just dreams. Many people want success, but few are willing to do the work. I've seen this firsthand. Times when I had big ambitions but lacked a clear plan, I ended up feeling stuck. Once I started setting concrete goals and taking small, consistent steps, everything changed. I also believe that letting go is one of the most underrated success skills. Whether it's fear of failure, toxic relationships, or past mistakes, holding on to negativity only weighs us down. Learning to detach from what no longer serves you is key to moving forward. Another powerful truth is that the only real failure is not trying. Too often, we let fear dictate our choices, but in the end, regret over missed opportunities is far worse than failing and learning from it. Success is about ownership of your time, your mindset, and your actions. The moment you stop making excuses and start taking responsibility is the moment you begin to grow. What do you think is the most important success lesson? Let's discuss in the comments. What's one risk you've taken that changed your life for the better? Drop your story in the comments.